Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Running behind that left side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Snagged in the middle. It's Law. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Buys a little extra time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He wants to go deep, and he makes the catch inside the 25.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
They're going back to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to...
And they will score! Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fair catch, called for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Torres. Trying to get to him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Time to take a shot. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once
fires into traffic, it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
open runway ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Jaw. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The Ducks get it past the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the Bearcats. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 22, Oklahoma 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Torres. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught in the backfield, it's Law. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him else.
Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Torres. Skips away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Back to the air one more time. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Motion from the offense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but If you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Ducks in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Shaw. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Touch pass on the right. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. To throw, it's Torres. They're bringing heat. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Number 16 set to kick off.
Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field, it's Torres. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make it.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked. And at the 10.
Gain of 2. It's third down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. The AT unit on the field.
In the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
43, Oklahoma.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
Just steamrolling his way through. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Oklahoma.
Looking to throw, it's Torres. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Yeah, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. Buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he holds it in at the 25. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. I got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Now adjusting. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves at...
And he's thrown another interception. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Unleashes one. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's complete on the right side.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think...
Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Dropping back, it's off. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why these quarterbacks are so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 56, Oklahoma 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the freshman just threw it behind him that time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the connection. After the filthy move, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with it, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Torres. Steps away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Brings it down on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, gave the defender the business. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Sooner! He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dances away to buy time. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Shaw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Torres. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's loose. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road.
The ball squirts free. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And he's running in the open.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Got enough space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party game. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Shaw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Slips away. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Avoids pressure. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield, it's Torres. He'll take another shot here. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on